In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make some minor tweaks to your advertising campaigns to improve your return on ad spend. I'm going to be showing this as an example in Google Ads, but this could apply to Facebook ads or TikTok ads or whatever advertising platform that you happen to be using. And we're going to accomplish this by analyzing the purchasing behavior of the customers on your online store. Specifically, we're going to look at two variables that a lot of people ignore. Number one is where your customers are located, and number two is when they tend to make a purchase. So we can get this type of information from within Google Ads, but it's not the most intuitive or insightful type of graphics that they give you here for this type of information. So I'm going to log into an analytics app that I use called Boardroom, and I'm going to open first a customer heat map page. So this is getting at that variable of where my customers are physically located for my e-commerce store. So you can see on this heat map, I like this because it gives me a really nice and easy to understand visual of where my customers are. So in this example, on this store that's connected to this account, I can see that the majority of my customers are concentrated on the East Coast or the eastern half of the United States. So there may be some, advertising dollars that are being wasted on specific regions of the country or other countries, for example, where no purchases are being made. So that's information that's important for me to know as an advertiser. So this simple widget gives me information about where my customers are located, and I'll show you how you can use that information in just a minute. For number two, which is when my customers tend to make a purchase, I'm just going to jump over to a different page within the same app here, and I'm scrolling down where I can see this sales by day of the week chart that's also included in this app. And you can see here that for this particular store, there's a huge concentration of sales happening on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for some reason, and no purchases have been made in the last 90 days on Saturday or Sunday. So again, this is valuable information for me as an advertiser. And let me show you what I mean. I'm going to jump back over now to Google Ads real quick. And I have a campaign that's opened here, and I'm going to show you two settings that most people ignore. Number one is your ad schedule. So this is related to that second point about when my customers tend to make a purchase. So I can actually update and edit my ad schedule right here in Google Ads by omitting certain days of the week if I would like to, or modifying the time of specific days, or I can customize this however I would like to. So based on this information from this analytics tool that I was just looking at, I would probably not want to advertise on Saturday and Sunday for this store. All of the ad dollars that I have spent so far have been totally fruitless. And so why would I continue to waste money advertising on Saturday and Sunday? Number two is, again, where my customers are physically located. So if I jump over to this locations setting in Google Ads platform, and again, you can find similar settings pages in any advertising platform that you might be working with. I could click on United States, for example. I can narrow it down by individual states. I can see a bunch of stats here about each state if I would like to, but I can also just use the data from this analytics platform to make a decision about where I would like to stop advertising. So again, I can see specific states over here in the West that I'm not really receiving any sales from. So I might omit those states in particular. And you can see that I can exclude individual states or locations directly here within Google Ads. So, the benefit that you might get from making small tweaks like the ones that I've shown you today might be small in terms of percentages, but if you're spending a lot of money on ads, those percentages are going to multiply out over time and have a huge impact on your return on ad spend. So hopefully this is helpful. I just showed you a couple of quick fixes that you can make to your advertising account to improve your return on ad spend. If you thought this was helpful, then I hope you'll subscribe and like the video and just follow along, because we're going to be releasing weekly videos that will help you to manage and grow your e-commerce business. My name's Charlie from Boardroom. Thank you for watching.